Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siasat English News. I am Ayman Omar.
More than a week after testing positive for COVID 19, the Chief Minister of Telangana on Wednesday tested negative in a rapid antigen test. The medical experts who were monitoring KCR's health at his farmhouse today conducted rapid antigen tests during which he tested negative. However, the result for RT PCR test result is awaited. Since he tested positive, Chief Minister has isolated himself at his farmhouse and was put under medical observation by a team of doctors. People should not delay taking COVID-19 vaccine as this will give virus an opportunity to develop new variants and some of them may reduce the efficacy of current vaccines, say healthcare experts. They believe that those not taking the vaccine are doing a great injustice to the near and dear ones. Government of India has announced that all individuals aged above 18 years would be eligible to get COVID-19 vaccination starting 1st of May. This must be considered as the end game for the deadly pandemic to be driven out of India, but this would not be achieved if the young and the old hesitate to take the vaccine, say the experts. Hyderabad Police Commissioner Anjani Kumar, in view of the recent surge in COVID-19 cases across the state and as safety measure, appealed to the public to avoid visiting police stations. Instead, the public may lodge their complaints online. The public can dial numbers of the patrolling vehicles of their areas, police stations, or call the inspector to lodge their complaints. The police commissioner has instructed the police personnel to maintain social distancing while dealing with the public. Anjani Kumar appealed to the public to avoid staging protests, dharnas or rallies. The police personnel are told to take extreme precaution while detaining the protesters. The Telangana Director of Public Health, Dr. Srinivas, today said that there had been a drastic change in the number of COVID-19 cases in the state since the last 1 week. He said that the cases were not crossing the limit. Speaking to media, he said that they were creating awareness among the people about the virus. He also said that the people of the state were extending their support to the state government in prevention of the spread of the virus. He said that the upcoming 4 weeks were very crucial for the control of the virus. Noting that the upcoming month is the month of marriages and festivals, he urged people to remain alert. He urged the public to avoid unnecessarily rushing to the state-run COVID testing centers if they don't have symptoms or are generally healthy. He said that the state has 50,000 beds for the COVID-19 patients. He also stated that 85% of the infected people do not require hospitalization and added that nobody should approach the hospitals unless it was needed. He said that the Chief Minister KCR was reviewing the situation at regular intervals. It is rare to find a devout Muslim skipping Roza during the month of Ramadan. But for this ambulance driver in Prayagraj, working during the pandemic is more important than fasting. Faizul, who drives an ambulance, is providing free hearse car services to the poor and needy amid the pandemic. But he is also lending a helping hand to perform the last rites of the orphans. The driver has been providing vehicles to ferry dead bodies of COVID-19 patients free of cost. A resident of Atasuya locality in Prayagraj, he has been working for the last 10 years to provide vehicles to ferry dead bodies of the poor for free. But during the difficult times of COVID-19, most of his time is spent in helping those in need. These are difficult times. I move out as soon as I get a call. In such circumstances, it is not possible to keep Roza, but I know Allah understands, he said. Qatar government on Tuesday has announced a mandatory quarantine for visitors from India as part of efforts to prevent COVID-19 in the country. The Qatar Ministry of Health said the quarantine is for people from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, the Philippines and Nepal. The move comes at a time when a deadly second wave of infections hit India, with over 3.5 lakh daily COVID-19 cases reported on a daily basis. Many countries across the world imposed travel bans from India, including the most recent ban from Australia. Many people from India reached the Gulf through neighboring countries, including Nepal. Nepal's order banning Indians from going to the Gulf through their country also backfired on Indian expats. Given this situation, a quarantine is thus declared to India's neighboring countries too. However, Qatar did not entirely ban travel from India, but the government made it mandatory to undergo PCR inspection at authorized centers 48 hours before departure. The State Department on Tuesday ordered a significant number of its remaining staff at the US Embassy in Kabul to leave Afghanistan as the military steps up the pullout of American troops from the country. The department said it had instructed all personnel to depart unless their jobs required them to be physically located in Afghanistan. The order was not specific as to the number of people affected, but it went well beyond the usual curtailment of staffers for security and safety reasons. Such orders normally apply only to non-essential personnel. In an updated travel advisory for Afghanistan, the department said it had ordered the departure of all US government employees whose functions can be performed elsewhere. It also said American citizens should not travel to Afghanistan, and those there who want to depart should leave as soon as possible on available commercial flights. The worsening COVID-19 situation in India has brought the focus on International Cricket Council's contingency plan for the 2020 World Cup, scheduled to be held in India in October and November. While the ICC always has a contingency plan, a backup venue, for every tournament it organizes, it is likely that the 2020 World Cup could be shifted to the United Arab Emirates if the COVID-19 situation doesn't improve in India in the next couple of months. The ICC team of officials that was to visit India for a rest during the ongoing Indian Premier League cancelled its visit due to the prevailing COVID-19 situation in India. As of now, the ICC, the organizer of the 2020 World Cup, is keeping a close watch in India. According to sources, the ICC hasn't yet made up its mind since the situation in India is evolving and the World Cup is still over 5 months away. However, the UAE seems to be the frontrunner as an alternate venue. Having the experience of hosting IPL before and also serving as the headquarters for the world body, the UAE has emerged as the ideal backup venue. Thank you viewers, that's it for today.